It's going to be a get ready with me video using the Sleek Oh So Special palette, and I've gone for a peachy look using mostly sort of these shades here and a bit of the tan one. So it's quite a simple look, but I thought it'd be nice for spring, you know, a nice daytime spring. On my face, which I haven't mentioned in the video, I've used the Primetime Primer by Bare Minerals. The matte foundation in Fair, which I've been using this past week, and I've just done a review, so I'll pop that link below. And I included in the review a review of the Well Rested powder, which I've also used. And I used the Hourglass concealer. I used that just underneath my eyes before I applied my foundation. So I've just applied my MAC Painterly Paint Pot just all over my lid, and I like to leave that to sit a wee minute before I start applying my eyeshadow. So to start, we're going to apply Bow, which is this creamy colour in the corners, quite a light creamy colour. And we're just going to apply that just all over the lid, just to have sort of, you know, just to set that paint pot almost. Because I want to brighten it all the way up to the eyebrow and just a wash. Now, all over the actual lid, so this bit, I'm going to use its Pamper. So it's a peachy kind of pink shade, and I'm going to just apply that over my lid. And the brush that I'm using is just an Eco Tools. It's an eyeshadow brush. It's sort of fluffy and slightly angled. So again, this is just more of a wash. I'm just patting that on. I don't want an intense colour as such. So I've applied that just all over the lid. I'm then going to take, this is the Male, you can see, yeah, look, it's quite a tan colour. I'm going to take that into my crease. This brush has got a flat side and a fluffy side, so I'm just going to take the slightly fluffy side and keep that facing down almost. I'm just putting this on so I can blend easier later. And just into the crease, and very lightly just blend that in. So I've just applied that tan colour to my crease and blended it in a bit, and I've just lifted it slightly above the crease, just up onto the brow bone a wee bit. I'm then going to go in with a darker peach colour, and this is Ribbon, so it's this shade down here. It's actually quite a dark peachy kind of colour. It's a darker version of the one that we've just washed all over our lid. So this is also just going to go in the crease, and I'm just going to take a round dome brush, and this is by Delium, and it's 768 I think. So I'm just stamping that into that peachy colour, and then tap off the excess, and I'm just lightly going to work that into the crease just slightly below where the tan colour is. And I'm not quite bringing it all the way down, it's mostly at the top. So you can see I just added it in there, and you can still see the tan colour just slightly above it. So I just do that on the other side, and then we just want to take a blending brush, and this is just a blending brush by Eco Tools, and you want to just blend that all in a bit and soften it. And you do just want to keep it mostly on the top of the crease, you don't want to bring it down the side. Now, once that's blended in, I'm taking my Real Techniques brush, and this is just a shading brush, and it's quite a short wee stubby one, it's quite good, quite dense. And I'm taking, it's Organza, so it's just a sort of glittery peach shade, and it goes really well with these two. So I'm going to add this all over the lid, but not quite in to the tear duct, and I'm just going to bring it up to that darker peach shade of my crease. But I want it most shiny on the centre, so I'm starting there. So you can sort of see what I'm doing. So you can sort of see it's added a nice bit of shimmer, but it's not over the top. This eyeshadow is slightly chunky, but it's not, you know, obviously really glittery or anything. It's just, it adds a nice shimmer. So I just apply that to the lid on both eyes, and again I'm just going to go back in with that fluffy brush, and I'm just going to blend it a wee bit into that peachy shade in the crease. So I'm just blending those two together. Now I'm just going to go in with the tan shade again, and I'm just going to go over that just above the crease again, just a small amount on your brush, and just lightly just darken that ever so slightly a wee bit more. Now you can go in then with your blending brush and go into the cream colour that we did the initial wash, and you just want to go into your corner, into your tear duct, sorry, and you just want to blend that up, just to sort of blend the whole thing together and blend it up to your brow. So now I'm just going to take an angled eyeliner brush, and this is just a brush from EcoTools, and I'm going to go in with a dark brown, and this is actually boxed, and it's this dark brown here, and I'm just going to lightly dab my brush into it and then run it along my waterline, or not my waterline, but you know, my lash line. I just want to soften it out a bit, so it's not getting a wet brush or anything, just a dry angled brush, and just lightly run it along. And I'm not doing a wing or anything, this is just simply to add a bit of definition, it's not to go too mental with it. You can add a wing if you fancy it. So I've just applied that with the angled brush, and then I'm going in with this, just I think it's a smudger brush from EcoTools. I'm just going back over that liner just to soften it in a bit and smoke it out just a wee tiny bit. So that's just added a bit of definition. So now I'm just going to curl my lashes using my Kevyn Aucoin eyelash curlers. So I'm just going to use, it's a Glam Eyes Day to Night mascara, and I'm using the volume for, you know, you've got length and volume brushes, and this is just in brown black. So this is just meant for a bit of a day look. So that's the mascara applied, and I like to just go through it with a wee comb. Now it was attached to a little, you know, holder, but unfortunately it broke on me when I was travelling home, which is unfortunate, but I just go through my lashes just to get rid of any wee clumpy bits. So that's the eye look. That's the mascara applied. I think it's quite nice for a sort of day, it's a nice spring sort of look. It's an alternative to going all pink. It's a bit of peach, and that's quite nice. And because I've got quite a shimmery eye and it is peachy, I'm going to use Smashbox Idealize Me blush. And I have done a review on this and I'll link it down below. I love this blush and it is just a lovely one. And a tiny, tiny amount goes a long way. So I've just literally swished it across once or twice, tapped it off, and just lightly. I'm keeping it sort of slightly further back off the apples of my cheeks, and then just blending it. Now, and that's the blush. And as we are all going a bit summery or a bit spring, I'm using Revlon Kissable Balm Stain in Honey. Oh, I just realised I forgot to do my eyebrows, so I'm just going to do those quickly now. I'm just using a spoolie brush and I'm going to run through my eyebrows. I'm just making them all stand on end a bit so I can see the root, and then I can sort the shape out. So I'm just using the e.l.f. eyebrow kit in Ash, and I use the wee angled brush bit in the powder. And I'm only going to lightly go through the sort of sparse bits. Well, I'm just editing the shape of my brow just ever so slightly. And then I go in with a little bit of the wax and just run through it. I use the same angle bit, which is probably not the wisest idea, but I don't like the fluffy side of the wee brush that comes with this. Just run that through. And then I just go back in with the spoolie again and just comb those through a bit. So that's the final look. And that's the eyes. So yes, thank you very much for watching. Please like if you like, please subscribe if you like, and that's everything. See you in the next video. Bye!